Namaskar. Welcome students of 10th standard. I am going to talk something about a subject, mathematics. I am Dr. Vasant Barve. I belong to Nasik. I have done my BTech, MTech, PhD from IIT. So I am a branded product. And please note that I could do it without any tuitions. So let us see what is this mathematics. Now you are seeing two smileys here. One is sad and one is happy. Because mathematics makes some people sad. They hate mathematics. They don't like mathematics. Whereas there are some students who love mathematics. Now, those students who love mathematics, those students who hate mathematics, both of them have to pass the 10th standard to go ahead. So, let us see what are the advantages of learning mathematics. Advantage number one is you can score 100% marks only in this subject. I don't think you can score 100% mark in languages, in history, in geography or social sciences. But here you will see that it is possible for you to score 100% marks. Second, very less amount of reading you have to do. If you are doing a language course, you have to read books and books and books. But here, one single book, one single textbook is enough. So you don't have to read much. You have to just remember small number of formulas. That's all. You don't have to remember so many dates as you have to do in history, so many names in biology, so many countries and their capitals and all that in geography. Nothing of that kind. Simple few formulae, if you remember, you will master mathematics. It is required in many subjects. Nowadays, all subjects need support of mathematics, including biology. Recently, my daughter-in-law, she completed PhD in biology. She had to use lot of mathematics in that, lot of statistics, lot of computations were required. Even in geography, you need lot of computations. So, mathematics is a must for any subject. Now, why people say that if I don't have to use mathematics, why do I learn mathematics? I ask them, why do you go for gym? What is the use? The use of gym is training your body, building your body. So, mathematics is gym for your brain, for your intelligence. If you don't do gym of this, slowly your brain will deteriorate and you might suffer by a disease known as Alzheimer, which is now pervading. So, let us go ahead. One thing you must do to master mathematics is you must by heart the tables up to 20. Many of you are not knowing that. Please start it within 1 week. You can be master of 20, up to 20 tables. Now, practice additions and subtractions of 2-digit numbers. All this will improve your numerical ability, and as soon as you read the problem, you will get idea of what level the answer would be. Otherwise, many funny things happen. I had set a problem of motor car, brake is applied, at what distance the car will stop. One of my students got the answer 1.5 kilometers. Now what is the use of that brake if it stops at 1.5 kilometers? So, whenever you read a problem, you should immediately get the idea at what level the answer would be, and that you can get if you are very good in tables and have practice in additions and subtractions. And within 1 week you can master these things. And it will be there with you throughout your life. Practice drawing sketches, because almost all the problems of mathematics, if you draw a good sketch, the problem becomes very clear, especially in geometry. If a good sketch is drawn, half of the work is done. So you must practice sketches. Okay? So you can draw a person, doesn't matter. Your hand should be dexterous to draw these sketches. Okay? And I hope you love drawing sketches. So practice that. Now, human always uses tool. You see, age old time humans started using some stones as tool, then some sticks came, then he made an axe of stone. So human always uses tool. Animals rarely use tools. So in mathematics also we are going to use some tools. Okay? So some of the tools you are already using, pen and paper. Please note, before people started writing, everything was done in oral thing. In time of Vedic time of India, everything was oral. But now we started writing on paper with a pen and pencil. Then in mathematics you have used pencils and instrument box. So we are going to use these instruments, okay? And instruments will make your work easy. Abacus is a 2000-year-old calculator, please note. Napier bones, about 300 years old calculator. Then the calculators came around 1960-65. Slowly the capacity of the calculators keep on increasing. It helps you in doing the calculation fast. Now let us use the computer, which is the latest device. And I am going to tell you something about use of computers to understand and improve the mathematics understanding as well as the speed. And we are going to do that with a software known as GeoGebra. This software is introduced by Government of Maharashtra in the Maharashtra board syllabus. Please note that it is not being included in CBSE or ICSE or any other board. So Maharashtra board is one step ahead of all other boards, though you may not like it, because people are attracted to the international boards. But we are much ahead, so don't bother. We'll learn mathematics through GeoGebra for furthering our understanding. You have a pentagonal icon here on your desktop. Please click that. So GeoGebra will open. Geo is for geometry and Gebra is for algebra. So this is a fusion of geometry and algebra. Now have a look at the screen. I will improve the visibility by increasing the font. Now you will see that you have on top some menu. Again I am going in this option and I want to further increase this font. So this is a font 24. Now please see that these are the usual things available in any software. Now here if you click, you will see that the recent thing which I have used is open. Okay? Then open from GeoGebra, open recent, save, etc., etc. So this is known to you. This will be there in all the softwares. Just now I also use this option where I can change the font. In view, if you click, you see that algebra, spreadsheet, CAS, graphics, graphics to 3D. Out of all these, right now in this 10th standard, you are going to use algebra graphics and 3D graphics. Okay, let us see that. Okay, so we'll have a look at this particular software through some simple example. Now let us see that I am interested in constructing a triangle of sides 3, 6, 5. This of course we have already done, but we will see this and see how the software is used. Now before I construct a triangle, you know that you have got to put a check on your calculations, that is 3, 6 and 5. Add any two sides and see that it is more than the third one. See this 3, 6 plus 9, 9 is greater than 5. 5 plus 6 is 11, 11 greater than 3, and 5 plus 3 is greater than 6. So it is possible for you to draw this triangle. Now let us see how this triangle is to be drawn. You know very well that this is a construction SSS, and we start with one side at the bottom. So let us see that 6 is the side to be started at bottom. So what we test satisfies, go ahead, draw AB as 6. Okay, so let us see with, I will put AB. For that, point is the tool. Take this tool and click on 0. You get point A. Now I want B to be at 6 centimeters. So I put at 6 and click. I get point B. Now what I want now is, you got this particular C point to be at particular distance of 3 centimeters from a point A and 5 centimeters from point B. So for that we normally draw arc, but arc function is difficult in GeoGebra. So what we do is we draw a circle. So through A I want to draw a circle. I go in the input line and I say circle. So see, already menu has come. I want point and distance. So I take this point and radius. So point is A and radius is 3. So I get the circle. Okay. Now this is known as preview. Now if I put a enter, the circle will be fixed. Okay. Now circle is fixed. Now through point B, I want the other side, that is 5 centimeters. So I have to put again circle here. Click this, put point B and put radius, which is now 5. So again preview is available to you. Enter, fix it. Now C point is the intersection either here or here, right? So if you take this tool of intersection, what you have to do is you have to click on circle A, you have to click on this circle this. You got these 2 points to be intersection. You can choose one of those. You may see either C or D. Now I want that triangle. So I click this, I click that, click this and back. So triangle is ready. Okay. So these are the steps. With P as center, we have taken 5 as radius. Then locate the intersection of the two sides, it is C. Okay. Now let us say that I want to measure AC and BC, and we have to check whether it is true that we have got this 3, 6 and 5. Okay. So for that you will just see that you have got this AB and here C1. So here these are available, please note. So see, A is 3 here as was desired. I'm sorry, A is 5, B is 3 and C is 6. Okay. So all these things are available here. Now if I want to show those here, what I have to do, first of all I must classify this. For classification, you just go here and say object type to be classified. Okay. Now if you are interested in the sides, please note that you got these sides here 5, 5, 3 and 3. Okay. So all these sides are available. Then if you are interested in measuring the angle, let us say angles of all these, then there is a simple tool available here. Click and click on this triangle. See, all the angles are shown here. Now we will adjust the position of this here. You will see that you have all these angles. Now I am interested in checking whether all these angles add to 180 degrees. For that, simple thing is I go down here and I add this alpha, beta and gamma. So all these Greek letters are available here for you. So put alpha. Alpha will appear. Then plus. Now your font again has gone down. I will improve the font a bit so that you can see this alpha, beta, etc. Now again I will put that alpha. Sometimes you have to click it twice, thrice, I don't know why. Computer. Alpha, then plus beta plus gamma and just enter. You see here the 180 degrees available to you. Okay. So this is how it's possible for you to do the construction very easily. Let us check one more construction and then we'll see some of the things. So I will open this new, don't save, improve the font for you. Okay. Now let us take a triangle. I am taking some simple dimensions so that you can easily calculate the area. Just see that base is 4, height is 3 and therefore area is 4 multiplied by 3 divided by 2 is equal to 6. So 6 is the area of this triangle. Now we want to see what would happen if I change the shape of this triangle without changing the base and height. For that, what I have to do is I will click this point C and move this point as I wish. Now please see that this area 6 is remaining constant wherever I go. Now if I draw this on blackboard, you are not going to believe that the area is same. But here the computer is calculating the area, so you have got to believe that yes, the area does not change if I move this point C parallel to base AB by keeping the same height. But then what is happening? is, I think in class 7 or so, you have done some problems of compound and the lawn. That cost of the compound, cost of the lawn. Cost of the lawn depends on area. Cost of the compound depends on the perimeter. So let us see what is happening to perimeter here. So for that, I will take the perimeter. Perimeter is just adding these three sides. But when computer is there, we become lazy, we don't calculate, we let computer calculate. So here the tool is available to get perimeter. See, take this and add name of polygon here, which is triangle T1. So just say T1 and enter. So you got this perimeter 15.54. Now let us watch this perimeter as I move this point C parallel to the base. Right now it is 15.54. Now what is happening? It is decreasing. Please note that it is continuously decreasing. Now let us keep a watch what is happening. You see, I am now very near to becoming this particular triangle to be isosceles. Please watch these sides A and B. A is 4.04, B is 3.27. Now as I move this point ahead, please see that continuously perimeter is decreasing and these sides are coming near to each other. See, those sides have become exact, and this 11.21, it becomes 22 here, 21, 21, 21. So we have to improve the accuracy, which you can do by improving this rounding, take it to 3 decimals. Okay. Now let us see what is happening. Now I move it to right, less, more, less. So this is the minimum. And here see, these two sides are exactly equal. So this triangle is isosceles triangle. So amongst all these triangles, the perimeter is minimum for isosceles triangle. Where if I move this here, it continuously increases. Now let us check whether the angles are also identical. So for that, what we should do is we should find the angles of this triangle. I can enlarge this triangle if I wish and take this here and drop it. Please see that these two angles are identical. That means it is isosceles triangle. Okay. I can move this inside. I can move this also. I can move outside. I can move this here. So please see that it is isosceles triangle with minimum of the perimeter. Now one more advantage of this software, that it was possible for me to plot the perimeter. Okay. The perimeter I will take again because I am not seeing it here. Oh, it is here, available here. Okay. So if I want to plot this perimeter, you will see that I will have to slightly move this down because I can't see this 11. I will zoom it out so that I can see this. Okay. Now to plot this thing, what I have to do is I have to plot it above C, this 11.21. Okay. So I will take some point P for perimeter and I will say that it must be, so it should be above C. So for that, x of C, and the value is perimeter, which is D. See, that point has appeared there. Okay. Now what I do is I say that I want trace of this. So I will slightly beautify that by giving a color and I say that trace must be on. So I should say here trace on. And now I move this point C, you will see the trace of that. I'm sorry, see, I have moved away from the location which I had kept initially. Okay, sorry for that. So instead of mouse, I must move it by this. Please see that it is minimum exactly here which you had found. Okay? So this is the great advantage of this. So I hope you have understood the importance of this. Okay? Now one last small thing I will show, and then we'll end up here. So what I will do is I will delete these things and I take a circle. I will show you how animations are simple here. I take a circle. I take one variable angle, 0 to 360 degrees. Okay. Then I put one point here on this particular circle. That point I must take some round radius so that I can easily put the point. So radius is 8 now. I'll put a point P equal to at distance 8 and at angle alpha. Complete. So that point is there. Okay? And now I want that point to animate. So what we'll do is we take this particular point. Okay. Now please see that point is going around. Now it will come back from B. If you want that it should continue to move, then you go here, go to object properties, go to slider. Now here slider is shown to be oscillating, you say increasing. Right. And now you'll see that it continues to increase. If you connect center to that point, that will also animate. And let's give some good color to this. And say that trace is on. You can color that circle. So please see that this particular software is going to be very, very useful to you in the geometry as well as algebra. We'll have more sessions on that to solve your problems from 10th standard. In between. Now this GeoGebra is fusion of two names. Geo is for geometry and Gebra is for algebra. So it caters for both geometry as well as algebra. The beauty of this software is as soon as you put something in algebra, its geometry is shown. And if you do something in geometry, its algebra is also automatically shown. Further, it provides you with a 3D capability also. And animations are very, very simple. So you can play with this software, not only learn mathematics, but play with that. you can make some beautiful GIFs of your own photograph, of your own friends, of different things. You can have some game-like thing. So this GeoGebra you love to use, I recommend that you learn this, you teach it to your parents, teach it to the siblings, teach it to your friends, and enjoy it and go ahead and master mathematics. Now if you master mathematics, you can master science also. And combine mathematics and science, you can have a very good career in any field you like. Today, Indians are respected throughout the world because of their knowledge of science, mathematics and computers. Please note that we are welcome anywhere in the world. When I visited US, near one university, there is a shop. The name is Salwar Kameez. Please note. So many Indians are there to buy those Salwar Kameez. Right? In another place, or we have got throughout US, you have got a famous chain of hotels known as Curry Leaf. Taking that name, Nasikites also have started one Curry Leaf. Okay? So Indians are being respected everywhere for mathematics and science, computers, and for all that, your mathematics must be strong. So please learn this software, please learn the tables by heart, please practice the addition, subtraction, please drawing sketches. Best of luck for your mathematics. Stay home, stay safe. This corona will come and go, but you have to keep on studying. We'll soon overcome, we'll soon defeat this corona. We've got very good leadership, so we are going ahead in the right direction. Entire world is following what we are doing now. WHO, the World Health Organization, is telling all other countries that look at India and follow. Your school is already established one sanitizer in the entrance itself. I was so happy to see that. So, best of luck. Have a good time. Thank you.